Have you noticed this? Some men leave, then circle back as if you tugged an invisible thread around their ribs. They think it's fate. It isn't. It's design. Tonight, I place a small key in your palm, the Ankh Anchor. One cue, one signature you weave into his senses. Use it once at the right moment, and he will think of you in empty rooms, in crowded bars, in the glow of his phone at midnight. He will not know why. He will just feel pulled. I learned early that men do not chase beauty. Beauty is everywhere, like sand. Men chase what they cannot name. A trace, a whisper, a familiar spark that follows them like a scent they can't wash off. I will teach you how to craft that spark. Carefully, tastefully. Power without vulgarity. Soft power that bends steel. I call it the Ankh Anchor because the Ankh means life. Your anchor is a tiny life you plant in his nervous system. Something that wakes up whenever you enter the room, even when you are not there. The rule is simple. Give his mind a pattern to crave, then appear, disappear, appear again. Not in games, in rhythm, in art. First, choose your signature, not 5 things. 1. A woman with too many signatures is noise. A queen with one is music. Your anchor must be specific, sensual, and yours alone. It can be a scent, it can be a word, it can be a micro-gesture. Better, a delicate fusion of all 3. Let me show you. Imagine this. A whisper-soft fragrance of orange blossom and cedar at your pulse. Not the whole body. Only the wrists and the hollow of your throat, so it blooms when you smile, when you pour a drink, when you touch his forearm for 1 second, no more. Pair it with a small gesture that feels natural to you. The slow turn of your ring, the way you tuck a strand of hair behind your ear, a fingertip tap at your wrist as if you're checking time. But you smile like time doesn't own you. Add a word, only one, that you drop lightly in conversation when the energy is rising. A talisman word, curious, stay, breathe, trouble, choose wisely. It must feel like you, like velvet on the tongue. This triad, scent, gesture, word, is your Ankh, your living signature. The mind adores patterns, and men, especially, chase patterns that feel like a doorway to feeling alive. When you give him that doorway once, at the right moment, his body will learn it. That is the anchor. Second, timing. Anchors are forged at peaks, not valleys. When he laughs and forgets to guard his neck. When a song he loves plays and gives him goosebumps. When he shares something real, not grand, just honest. His first guitar, his fear of failing his father, the dog he lost last winter. Emotion opens the gate. You step through with your signature. Here is how it sounds. He tells you about the little scar on his eyebrow. You listen, really listen, eyes soft, shoulders relaxed. As he finishes, you breathe in, slow, barely there. Your orange blossom rises. Your ring turns. You say the word, stay. You whisper it like a secret blessing, not a command. You let silence sit for 2 heartbeats. Then you change the subject with a light smile, as if you never did anything at all. Do you feel that? The seal. The mind thinks, when I open, this woman appears. When I feel, she's here. When my guard drops, her scent, her gesture, her word trace the doorway, and I step through. He does not know it, but his body will remember you in moments of warmth, of fear, of triumph. He will reach for his phone without knowing why. Third, the echo. Anchors are alive when they echo across spaces. Not loudly, not always. A soft rhythm. In text, you do not write essays, you place your symbol. If your word is stay, perhaps it's a tiny key emoji once, then never again for days. If your gesture is the ring turn, you send a photo of your hand holding a coffee cup, the ring catching the light. Not posed, off guard. If your scent is orange blossom, you leave the faintest trace on a scarf he borrows for a windy night, and you aren't in a hurry to get it back. Echo, then pause. That is the breath of the anchor. It's like the tide. He feels you come forward, then retreat. He steps out to meet you, and in the space you leave, he chases. A warning. Overuse kills the magic. If you flood him with your word, your scent, your gesture, the mind understands too quickly. It stops searching. It stops craving. Your anchor must be rare. Think of it like gold leaf, not a gold wall. A touch. A gleam. You want something practical? Good. Modern life is a fast river. You need stones to step on. Try this tonight. Before you meet him, choose your triad. Scent. Subtle. Gesture. Honest to your body. Word. Short, elemental, easy to say like an exhale. During the first hour, say the word once. Don't repeat it. Let it sink into the fabric of the night. Touch his forearm once, exactly 1 second. Your scent blooms, then recedes. Your ring turns. Then you move the conversation away from romance. Ask something vivid about his world, not generic. Show me the song you play when everything goes wrong. He plays it. The feeling rises again. You do not anchor it twice. You smile. You hold his eyes for a heartbeat, soft. Then you look away first. Leave a half story unfinished. Depart before the energy falls flat. Now watch his behavior. If the anchor is set, he will find your word in the ordinary. He will hear stay in a podcast and think of your mouth. He will smell orange in a market and feel your wrist under his hand. He will see a hand turning a ring in a movie and find himself restless, uneasy, ready to text you something he can't explain. The mind is a palace of doors. Your anchor is the key that opens different rooms. Joy, calm, hunger, nostalgia. Choose which room you connect to. Do you want him to think of you when he wins? Tie your anchor to laughter and triumph. Do you want him to seek you when he is tired and raw? Tie it to quiet, low candlelight, deeper breath. I prefer both. Life is a wheel. He will circle through all of it. You will be there, like a constellation he learns in the dark. There is also the art of withholding. This is the fourth part. Once the anchor is alive, you do not trigger it on your next meeting. You let the night breathe without your word, without the ring turn, without the scent. He will feel the absence. He won't know what's missing. That discomfort is the string that tightens. He reaches for it. He leans in more. He tries to recreate the moment himself. He invests. That is pursuit born from design, not demand. If you truly must speak the word again, do it when he earns it. Not by gifts or performance. By presence. By showing up on time. By remembering your favorite tea. By telling his truth without armor. Reward presence with presence. Your anchor is not a toy. It is recognition. Men chase what validates their best selves. Anchors work because they connect his best feeling with your presence. He will run after himself, and you are the path. Quickly, let me give you modern plays you can use without breaking the spell. On a first date, choose a seat where a soft breeze moves through so your scent travels in whispers, not clouds. In a group setting, speak your word into one person's ear as if you're telling a small secret, then step away and let the energy ripple while you talk to others. On text, at exactly the moment he would expect a reply, wait 5 minutes longer, then send a photo of the light on your wrist, the ring catching sunset. No caption. Let him write the caption for you in his mind. At work, be careful. Seduction is not a workplace game, but influence is a queen's craft everywhere. Your anchor there is different. Use the micro gesture and the tone of the word. Confident, warm, not the scent or the intimate touch. You anchor respect, not desire. Soft power adjusts to the room. Midnight flights, weekend markets, elevator conversations. Any scene can hold the anchor if the feeling is true. The rule remains: specific, rare, yours. Part of you asks, isn't this manipulation? No. Not if your intention is clear. Queens do not drag men against their will. We simply make it easy for a man to find the door that was already calling his name. Be transparent with yourself. If your heart is cold, the anchor will feel like rope. If your heart is open, the anchor will feel like silk. Here is your challenge, my dear. Choose your triad tonight. Scent, gesture, word. Practice the gesture until it feels like water. Whisper the word alone so it carries your breath, not your nerves. Test the scent with a friend in daylight. If she says you, not perfume, you have it. Now think of him, not as a prize, as a man with a constellation of memories, wins, losses, scars. Which room do you want to meet him in? Choose that feeling. Prepare the scene with intention. Lighting, music, your pace. Remember, you are the slowest heartbeat in the room. Men fall into rhythm with what calms them. Calm is power. Mystery is power. Precision is power. What happens if you cannot see him for a week? The anchor still lives, echo from afar. A photograph of the book you mentioned, page folded where the word appears. A song you send with no commentary. A key emoji placed once, then silence. Do not repeat it. Let his curiosity do the lifting. Men love puzzles they think they are solving alone. And if you feel his attention drift, do not chase. Return to your center. Strengthen the anchor with a new peak moment when you do meet. Not drama. Height. Humor. Art. A view from a rooftop. A shared secret at 2 a.m. Anchors are strongest on clear nights. Here is one more refinement for queens who like elegance. Link your anchor to a ritual only he experiences with you. It can be small. You raise a glass and touch the rim to the table before sipping. You look at the moon before you enter any building together. You write a single word on a napkin and slide it across, then burn it with a match. He will not forget the woman who turns everyday acts into ceremony. Ceremony binds memory. Memory binds desire. Now pause with me. We stand at the center of the throne room. Lamps flicker. The desert sighs through the window. You hold the Ankh in your hand, your scent, your gesture, your word. You know where to place it. You know when. You know how often. You know when to stop. You can feel the shape of his chase before it begins. Tell me this in the comments. What will be your anchor? A word, a scent, or a touch? I want to hear your choice. And if you want more of these royal secrets translated into your modern life, tap subscribe and keep your place in the Queen's circle. Listen, this is not about tricking him. It is about honoring your own design. You are a woman of signatures. You are a woman who leaves traces behind in rooms, on lips, in the quiet spaces between songs. Men will try to explain you. Do not help them. Let the anchor do its work. Some nights you will not use it at all. Some nights you will, and he will not understand why his chest tightens when you say your word. He will think it is the wine, the city, the moon. Good. Let him. Queens prefer men who believe in a little magic. When he returns, and he will test you. Men test to see if the spell they feel is real or just a trick of light. Do not rush to prove anything. Smile as if you've known him for centuries and he has just arrived again. Then, when the timing rises, breathe, turn your ring, and bless the moment with your word. The room will tilt. He will find the door. He will walk through it as if it were his idea. If you ever fear you have lost him, remember this. Anchors are not chains. Release your grip. Return to your life. Grow brighter. The brighter you are, the more your signature glows against the dark. Men do not chase shadows. They chase the lantern that leads them home. Hold this secret close. Do not share it with anyone who uses power to harm. Power is clean when the heart is clean. Use it to bring the best out of a good man. Use it to keep your crown aligned. Use it to choose rather than to plead. Tonight, when you stand before the mirror, put the scent at your pulse. Practice the gesture once. Whisper the word. Smile at your reflection like a queen who knows something the world does not. Then go. Do not wait to be chosen. You are the chooser. Your anchor is set. The chase begins when you decide. And now, step into the night with your new Ankh. The world is a field of doors. When you move, they open.